what it do? Happy Thursday. I am with Monica, and you guys are watching or listening to Gaslight Me Sweetie. Monica let me into her house today for the new pod setup, so she is the all-time influencer, y'all. So we got the lights, we got the camera, we got the mics, we got the action, we ready to roll. Today, I'm going to talk to Monica. We're going to talk through some social media. We're going to talk through some influencing. We're going to talk through mental health, and who Monica is and how I became best friends with her. So I'm excited. Monica, welcome.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here.
Love that. Love that. So, Monica.
Yes.
Asking you the question, just starting it off. Who is Monica? If someone were to ask you that, what would you say?
I am a 25-year-old hard-working mama/wife.
Love that.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hard-working mama and wife at 25. We have Callie here, y'all. Special guest. Wow. So what age did you get married?
I got married at 22.
Okay.
22?
And
Yes.
when did you have your beautiful daughter?
2018 in December.
Wow.
Yeah.
I
She's
love
3
that.
years old and full of energy.
I love that. I love that. So another special guest. We chill on the couch, y'all. You know, we in the home. We in the home. Monica has a house too. It's great.
Yes.
So, with you being married at such a young age, how do you feel that comes into the relationship culture that's happening today? How were you able to solidify such a great man and a husband?
Well, me and Sean met in college. He was a wrestler. I played basketball. We met in the training room. He slid in my Facebook Messenger.
Ooh,
and,
not even the DMs at that point. It was Messenger. I love that.
Yeah, when he sent me a message, I was in another relationship, and at that time I ignored him. And then going into my junior year, he walked into one of my classes, and at that time, me and my ex broke up. Ooh. So I was like, oh, he's cute. All right, you know what? Let me respond to this message like 4 months later.
I love that.
And then
that's how it goes.
And the rest is history.
Wow. So right into the Facebook Messenger, not even the DMs,
Yeah.
the messages.
Yeah.
That's good. So how did he propose?
So he wanted to plan something like extravagant for the engagement, but I was super eager to get engaged because I knew he bought the ring. So basically to like shut me up, he like came to me when we were in our bedroom in our first apartment, and I was like taking my makeup off, like I was like getting ready for bed, and then he got down one knee and proposed to me.
So
it was cute. I think I like that it was like more like intimate,
chill.
Just us two, like at home, than like something.
You don't
fancy
need the flashing lights, and you can always get the pictures,
Yeah.
The engagement pictures afterwards and stuff like that. I love that.
Thank you.
So for you being in your marriage for, what do you say, three years now?
Mm-hmm.
So what advice would you give to those that are either seeking marriage? Do you have anything that either holds y'all together? Anything? Because this culture right now with relationships is just, it's toxic.
Yeah, I'm honestly like super happy that I'm in a relationship and married now, because I don't think I'd be able to survive how dating culture is now. It's kind of scary and crazy.
Yes.
But I would say find someone that is your person. Like me and Sean are like the same person, which is crazy. We say the same things. We always cringe at each other because we'll say the same thing at the same time, and we'll look at each other like disgusted because like it doesn't make any sense, like how much of the same, like how same we are.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, he like became like my best friend when we like first started talking and we first started dating, and I was like, I can't see myself with anybody else.
I love
So
that.
yeah, find someone that's like similar to you, but also the opposite in like certain things. Like he's neat, I'm very messy, so like that helps us out a little bit. Like
balance y'all out a little bit.
But and like he doesn't know how to cook, I know how to cook, and I love cooking, so like that works out too. But like we're very similar with like you know, our values and everything. So
I love that.
Yeah,
I love that. Well, congrats to you. Let's see the ring. Go ahead. Ooh, y'all, we'll zoom in later, you know. That's how the reels go or something, you know. We'll zoom in on that. I love that. I love that. So, Monika, how do you remember us becoming best friends?
Oh, it all started with the Arizona trip.
Those girls trips, y'all. Crazy.
Yeah. You know, we had a mutual friend who's my best friend, and we all got together on that trip. But it's like, I don't know. I guess like the first night, I think, was when you and I really hit it off. Like,
off the rip.
I
love
like,
that.
I barely even hung out with the person that brought me there. Like, I feel like me and you was together the whole
like
time. Yeah, the whole time that we was there.
I don't even remember what started it. Tequila, the vibes, Arizona, the music.
I think it was us dancing.
Just dancing. That's what it was. And we just instantly clicked. And the way I feel like Monika and I clicked is because, you know, our values, just like you said earlier with you and Sean, like you found your best friends in me as well. So like we had the same mindset. And that mindset is just entrepreneur, hardworking, go-getter, and rolling.
Yeah, hustling.
Yeah, and now we do Pilates together. She's a Pilates baddie, y'all. What?
I'm just getting into it.
I love that. So the main focus today for the interview is, you know, I want to talk through your entrepreneur side because you did have a business when we met. So talk through that business, talk through that journey, and then let's transition over to your influencer side.
Okay.
So talk through your business.
So, you know, 2020 COVID hit. My daughter was like 3 months old when everything like shut down, and I ultimately lost my job. I got laid off. It was kind of like the last person in, first person out type of thing. So I'm like, I didn't really care. I got to stay home with like my fresh new baby for a couple of months, and I needed a hobby. I'm like, my whole personality was starting to become being a mom, and I'm like, I need something else to do. So I started doing embroidery. Bought an embroidery machine, and I was like, there's so much more like I can do with this. And then boom, right there in August 2020 is when I started my embroidery business. So
you grabbed an LLC?
Well, right now it says sole proprietorship, but I need to
sole
switch.
proprietorship.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Let's
switch over to LLC.
Cool.
But yeah, so my business actually took off really well. Social media was actually what grew my business a lot. I went from having like, you know, 20 followers, which were like families and friends, to I started my business, or opened officially in September 2020. By February 2021, I had over 2,000 followers.
Wow.
So yeah, that was going really well. And then February, I made my first 5-figure month. So I made over $15,000.
Wow.
in that month. Then I quit my job, started doing that.
She said, I'm done.
Yeah,
I don't need no job. I'm ready to roll.
Yeah, I started working again.
Yeah, $15,000 a month. What are we doing?
Yeah,
we didn't need to work for nobody.
I didn't have the time to work and still do the business.
Right.
But then ultimately that started to fizzle down, and then I was like, you know what? I want to do this as like my side thing. So now I went back to work.
It was like you were the trend.
Yeah.
You were the trend at that time.
Yeah.
And you were just making everything, sweatshirts, cups, all that in your apartment, right?
Yeah. All in my own apartment.
Wow.
Yep. So that was that, and then I was doing it for a while, and I realized I don't want to do this full time.
Right.
So then I kind of started peeling back a little bit, and I was like, I want a regular job. I want a regular 9 to 5 for right now.
She's like, I'll go work for the man again for a little bit until I figure out what I gotta do. Okay.
Being your own boss is so hard. Like, being the person that makes the products, manages all of your online activity, your website, and everything. You are everybody. There's no team. It was just me.
It is not easy.
So it was not easy, and I think that's what like really pushed me to like go back to working a regular 9 to 5, because I just think mentally I couldn't handle it.
And you have a baby, and you have
It was just too many things I took on at one time. But I keep thinking back and forth. I'm like, maybe I want to bring it back up to full time again, but I actually like my 9 to 5. So I don't know.
That's good. So I know I talk about 9 to 5, 5 to 9, but having your own business, you're 24 hours on the clock. And you're not getting a paycheck every Friday. You're getting paid once you make a sale, once you've marketed, you've social media, you've handed flyers out, you did pop-up shops, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's when you get paid. But it doesn't even stop there, because your product costs money, and social media costs money, and running a website costs money. So it's like that balance between, yes, I want to be my own boss and I want to be my own person, but today 9 to 5s give you the flexibility of working from home. So you have that luxury right now. Hybrid schedule. So like I go into the office 2 to 3 days out of the week, and then I get to stay home the other days. I like the flexibility of it, because like, if I have more important stuff that I need to do, I can do that on the days that I'm going to be working from home. So I don't have to like worry too much. Right.
But
So now, Flary Customs, what it's called, right? So Flary Customs is on hold, y'all. I got my Aries cup right in time before she shut down. But that's on hold. But we have new influencer, Monika. Y'all are looking at her. Drop the Instagram real quick.
Is Monika, Monika _Phillips on IG, and my TikTok is m.phillips32.
Love that. I will definitely put in the show notes. We're gonna talk about social media and how that. I'm laughing because when I got here, we were running through the topics, and she was talking with her husband how they just scroll for hours, and I know I'm guilty of that. And Monika said TikTok, and I'm over here like, I don't even have TikTok. All my friends say, JJ, get on TikTok, Jill, do your thing, get on TikTok. And I have the app for my friends, but I can't get myself to sit there. So let's talk through your influencer journey and how you went from Flary Customs to your influencer. What made that come about? And of course, the finding your style. How did you come up with that?
So, well, since I have my daughter, my body has obviously changed. So the clothes that I was used to wearing, throughout high school and throughout college was just not
them crop tops.
Yeah, no more crop tops.
Those low-rise jeans. I hear they're making a comeback.
They can keep that. I'm gonna keep the high rise, okay? But yeah, the finding my style segment that I have on like my social media platforms right now is really like showing everyone that like you need to figure out what you want to wear, so that way you can feel good in the clothes that you wear. So like I was going through this whole fog of like still wearing the stuff from college, and I'm like, I don't feel comfortable in this stuff, and I'm like, I just need to like veer away from the crop tops and the super tight skinny jeans. Oh god, I can't even tell you last time I wore that.
She got flare pants on.
Yes, I got cargo pants on. It's my staple right now.
We're gonna link her storefront in the notes too.
But yeah, I mean, the whole like influencer part, like I'm really not trying to be an influencer. It's just like I just want to share like my journey with other people who are going through what I'm going through. Like some of my friends are moms, and like we always talk about it's the same thing. It's like I don't even know what I like to wear anymore because of the new body. And
you're a young mom too, so it's kind of like, okay, I see 25-year-olds my age that don't have children wearing X, but now I'm going through a 25-year-old mom body mom journey, you know, how do I overcome that? So yeah, no, I love that.
Yeah. Like a lot of the trends that you're seeing on social media, like some of the things that are trending, I'm like, I know for a fact I'll never wear that. So it's like, it's hard to like figure out, you know, you do want to be stylish, you do want to be trendy.
Yeah, you want to be like cute hot MILF,
yeah,
you know?
but I don't want to dress like, you know, I'm already in my 40s or my 50s type of mom.
We don't got no Levi's mom jeans, them big mom jeans, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you watched Saturday Night Live, but I just remember this one skit they did, and it was about mom jeans, and they were like so high, and like your butt looks good, but like they just weren't. I just can't wear the mom jeans yet. Like I just can't. You can't do that yet.
Yeah.
I know it was a fad at one point, right? Yeah. So you just every single day, this girl, she posts her outfit is so cute. She's finding her style. She's loving it. So what are some staple tips or some staple items that you have for your style?
Yes. So basically, like, I did a lot of research. I looked a lot on like Pinterest, and like some of my favorite influencers that I actually follow, I like their fashion sense, so I'll follow them and I'll do the research. And I noticed that's like basics, like you know, basic tees, basic shirts, and like more of like solid colors, like not a lot of vibrant stuff. Like my goal is ultimately to build a capsule wardrobe. So basically
That's okay. So we got a Callie here with us, y'all.
So basically
she's just vibing with the pod.
Yes. She's an attention seeker.
I love that. We'll tag her Instagram too.
But basically a capsule wardrobe is like, you know, it's full of basic pieces, but you don't have like an enormous amount of clothing. Okay. So like you'll have like 5 pair of jeans, like 10 pair of shirts or whatever, and like you're alternating these things. So that way, you know, you're being you know, efficient for, you know, our earth also, you know, so you're not, you know, using the fast fashion and stuff. You want to buy good quality stuff so that way it lasts a long time, you know. You want to last basically, you know, the duration of your life, kind of. Yeah. But, you know, bodies fluctuate. People become parents, you know, things happen and people gain weight and stuff. So, like, some aspects of a capsule wardrobe to me are just not something that's going to happen. Right.
Like, your girl, I'm over here, Fashion Nova all day, sponsor me. But you're right. So, where do you shop now? Like, for those, any, like, highlight shops for, you know, those basics?
So basically I work for Urban, but I work for Free People, and like their number one thing right now is finding things that are good for the planet. So like they're sourcing other materials from different places so they can recycle and create pieces from things that people don't use anymore. Wow. So I've been finding a lot of things from the company that I work for. I mean, granted, I get a discount, so it's nice. But a lot of places, though, when you think about it, if it's cheaper, if it's for a cheap price, that means that it's coming from some place that really doesn't care. Right. And it's not going to last a long time, but you're gonna pay like a decent amount of money for certain things. It's gonna last. But I forget the website, but I can send it to you to link it in the show notes. But there are websites that show companies that are being sustainable. So I'm looking on that like all the time, and it updates every month or whatever with new companies, or if some company was sustainable, you know, last year, maybe not so much this come around, but yeah, finding a lot of businesses that are sustainable is like on my bucket list. I mean, yeah, I'm still shopping at like H&M, but I can say, you know, H&M is actually turning around like on the up. I think they're over 75% now with a lot of their things being made from recycled material. Like these pants, I think, are 85% made out of recycled material. I got these from H&M. Wow, cute. But yeah, so like I've been doing heavily shopping with H&M and Free People, and also Urban Outfitters. Urban Outfitters has this nice program with recycle. She's getting comfortable. I love that. With recycled wear, so like they'll again create new things out of older things. I love that. Yeah. Wow. Those are some of the places.
That's cool. So do you like donate your clothes that you're over with? Like you've
Yes.
thrown away a lot of clothes.
So I
got trash bags on trash bags.
I'm a hoarder.
I love that.
So like my closet right now, if you go in it, you would be like, Monica, you have you have a lot of clothes.
Yeah.
But 95% of that stuff don't fit me.
Got it.
So I have a hard time with letting
And
things
spring cleaning.
go.
Yeah.
So,
And do you ever think about, oh, I'm gonna lose like 30 pounds, I can fit in that shirt again, or I can fit in that again,
yes.
or I'm gonna need that come Christmas time, or something like that.
I have a garbage bag full of jeans upstairs that I probably wore them one time. Some of them still have the tags on it.
Wow.
And I'm like, it's okay, I'm gonna lose weight and I'm gonna be able to fit into this.
Yeah.
I have yet to lose that weight, and I've had that bag full of jeans for like 3 years now.
Just give them up.
Yes.
Let them recycle them, Monica.
Yes.
Give them to someone else who wants it.
There's this app called Curtsy, and it's basically like a thrift shop online. They have an app and everything, and it's like, everyday people can list their things on there and sell it. It's kind of like Poshmark, but to me, I feel like Curtsy is a little bit better because it's more younger generation that's on it. A lot of stuff you see on Poshmark is why are you selling that? Like, you should just
I don't need your 1970 vintage. I don't know, vintage looks cute sometimes too, so you don't know. Yeah.
But I feel like Curtsy is definitely for
old
like
New
our
Balances.
type of generation. But I listed some things on there, and I've sold it. Like I think I've made over $300 on that last year. Just selling something.
We're gonna tag Curtsy too.
Yeah, some things that I'm willing to let go. But so like going on that too, like I found some items on there too. I'm like, if other people are selling it, that's a good sustainable way to find new clothes too. Like that person doesn't want it anymore, but it's new to you. So.
Right, exactly.
Why not?
I love that. And I always think about it, how can I resell my stuff? Because, you paid money for it, but I don't wear it anymore.
Download Curtsy. It's a good app. They only do women's clothing though, so that's the only downside. So sorry to all the guys out there. I
know I have a strong 15% guy analytic here. Thank y'all for listening, So you're in I say influencer loosely because I know I don't know if you want to love to be called an influencer, but so your day to day, you make that TikTok, you post, how has that consumed, if it has consumed, your mental health? What has that done for you?
So in the beginning, like I've only been doing it for a few months, but in the beginning it's like I'm following all these other influencers, and I'm like, okay, I'm writing down, this is what this influencer is doing, and she's getting this many views and this many likes. She's using this sound, and I'm like writing down all this stuff, and it's like I'm constantly trying to become that person that I'm already following. I'm like, to me, that's not authentic.
No.
So it took me a while to realize I don't need to do everything that the other person is doing just because they're successful.
Right.
So,
and you don't know their backgrounds, where they come from. Do their parents have money? Were they put into some show as a little kid and somehow that blew them up? Yeah. You don't know like where they came from. They're just a star. Yeah. And I definitely see myself struggling with that too. It's like, okay, my podcast has X amount of views, and we're rolling on episodes, and I'm getting people on the pod, and it's just I see other people that they have 3 million TikTok followers. How? Why? What are they doing? Right? And I actually told someone the other day, I said, I'm ready to shut it down. I'm just ready to shut it down. And, they said, Jill, this is what you want to do though. You walk in your purpose every single day. This is why you're doing it. And, it's not all dandelions and roses because it's a struggle. It is. And you sit in your bed and you scroll for hours hoping that, oh, well, my stuff will blow up. Well, the more I scroll, the less I'm doing for my business, and the more maybe that other person is doing that I'm not doing. So it's all about consistency.
That's literally the main thing. And I noticed it was like 1 week I was posting multiple times during the day, and just in that, like those 3 days that I posted like 2 or 3 times, I gained like 50 followers, and like one of the TikToks that I posted like got over 300 likes on it, and I'm like, that was the most engagement that I got in a long time. Yeah. So like it says like your Instagram, like I always look at like the analytics, like this week it's up 530%, like I've reached
so many more people this week than I have the past week. And, you know, just, consistency.
Yeah. The whole, like, social media algorithm, though, I swear, like, no one's really gonna crack it.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense at all. They're like, no, these are the times that you should be posting. I'm like, okay, I'm posting at these times, but, like, no one is seeing my stuff. Then I just started just posting whenever I wanted to post. Right. And then that's when I was getting the most, you know, traffic to any of my social media platforms. Right. Which is so crazy.
So your followers, your like count, how does that, you know, does that creep in and say, you know, I'm only getting 10 likes or I'm only getting 15 likes on a post? Does that start to creep in, and, you know, how do you overcome that to just keep doing it?
So there was this one influencer that I started following when she had less than 1,500 followers. I'm like, I really like her style and I want to follow her. And recently I clicked on her page because I wanted to get the link to something that she was wearing. And she has almost 70,000 followers now. Jeez. And I just started following her, I think, in the fall. She did like a promotion with free people, and I was like, oh, like her style is something that like I'm thinking about going into, and I started following her then, and now she has over 70,000. Yeah, and I'm like, she's consistent, and I'm like, you know, everyone starts at this point, and you know, who knows how long it's gonna take you to get to that point where you're gonna have, you know, thousands and thousands of followers, millions of followers, you know, hopefully one day. Yeah. But I just learned that you just gotta be patient, because this didn't happen to her like in a couple of weeks. This happened to her over a few months. Like, it took her a while to get. And then the opportunity with free people came, and that blew her up. Yeah. You just like, you don't know when your blessing's gonna happen. You just have to just continue to do, you know, every single day, and just it'll unfold. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Like right now, I think I just hit 130 followers. Like my influencer Instagram, I started that with 0 followers, and now I think I've been doing this for about almost 2 months now. Like, I'm at 130 followers, but I was also not posting consistently and everything. Right. But I am now working with Topicals. It's a Black-owned brand, and like they work with celebrities and everything. I'm like, look at me. I don't even have 200 followers. Right. And, like, and you're a part of that, and you got accepted for that partnership. Yes. Wow. Yeah, so congrats. Free products. Yeah. We love that. So, like, you know, and I think, like, I emphasize on, like, working with Black brands also, too, because, like, I think it's especially hard for Black creators, too, to, like, become more successful on these platforms also. So working with, like, a Black brand and seeing other Black influencers and creators, like, working with these brands, too, like, really keep it going. So, I love that for you. Thank you. Yes, congrats. So with social media and mental health, you talk about, you know, we talked about losing sleep earlier, but how do you overcome that, of not being on social media all the time, or your camera roll being full, or, you know, just those little anxiety points? What tips do you have to make sure that you are, you know, still living your life to the fullest, but also still trying to grow yourself and grow your platform? So my daughter has an iPad. She's not an iPad kid, so relax. But I don't want her to be so consumed with her iPad, so I figured out how to set screen time on her iPad. And then researching that, I realized I can set myself a screen time limit. So for my social media apps, social networking apps, I can set a limit. So like for me, I limit only 4 hours out of my whole 24 hours to be on social media. So it's like, you know, my phone will track how long I was on TikTok and Snapchat and Instagram. And then once I hit my 4 hours, I have no access to these apps anymore. Yep, for the whole day. So once your 4 hours is used up, you have no more. You can't hop on. You can't hop on anymore. You can't go on anymor. No, it literally locks you out of the app. Yep, they lock you out of the app. Oh wow, I didn't know that. That's what you do. Yep. That keeps your mind clear. Yeah, I do it for my phone, my whole phone in general. So like for my social media apps, I do 4 hours out of the day, but for like if I'm texting, calling, and stuff like that, like I'll limit that to, I think I give myself like 6 or 7 hours with that.
Yeah.
Just so like I have a window for when I still have to communicate with people.
Yeah.
But once that limit hits, my phone is shut off. But you can, the nice thing is like, you know, just like you know, when your phone's on do not disturb, you can set certain people to still be able to contact you or whatever. So like in emergencies or whatever. But once that limit hits, I have no more access to my phone.
Do you have your phone on like a sleep mode too?
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
I just want to double check.
Okay. We still rolling?
Yeah, we're still rolling.
We still rolling.
Let me make sure my camera roll is full. I just want to make sure like it's still going.
We still rolling. I love that. Okay, cool. So yeah, I definitely, you know, my phone's off at 10 p.m. and I wake back up in the morning. So that definitely helps mental health. So let's talk through like social media as a whole and being oversaturated with how you're supposed to look and, you know, how that makes you feel, and just give tips to women out there that, you know, are feeling a certain way about their body and how they can keep being motivated to just start something.
Yeah. So, of course, you know, social media, Instagram. Everyone wants to be an Instagram baddie.
Instagram baddie.
Gotta be slim, thick,
what?
no tummy, big booty, right?
What? Dump truck.
So, like, that really messed with my head for a while because, I mean, when I was in college, I was an athlete, I played basketball, and I never weighed more than 170 pounds. I had a six-pack, I was super slim, and then, like, once, you know, I had a kid and I was home a lot, wasn't really being active or whatever, I gained so much weight. But, like, a lot of the people that I followed on social media, some people I don't follow anymore because I'm like, it's just unrealistic to me.
Right.
Because then, you know, people have surgeries and stuff like that. Like, if you see someone and you think that they're perfect, please know that they had some type of work done. They had something done, because no body is perfect.
No.
You know, if you have a big butt and a flat stomach, I know that shit is fake.
And your thighs little.
Yeah, if the thighs
ain't matching the booty.
Yes. If the thighs don't match, the booty is not real.
Yes.
But it took me a long time to like really overcome like not comparing myself to these people I'm seeing on social media. And especially like in this day and age, everyone, you know, use edits and stuff like that, like the Facetune and shit like that to make themselves look like something that they're not, to appease audiences and everything. But I mean, I feel like my tip is like, if a certain person is making you feel a certain way, unfollow them. Like I don't even remember who some of the people I was following, but I'm like, I know that you've gotten work done and like you're pushing like, you know, selling stuff. The skinny tees and all that stuff, then the waist trainers and shit like that.
And selling the programs. Like, I lost 30 pounds in 30 days. It's not possible. Yo, Monica and I eat protein for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks. And snacks. And protein and snacks. And, you know, we're on a journey. And it's a lot. And, you know, to put things out there that are not real, it's like, can we just get back to 2008 when, you know, you could pull up to, you know, someone's house, take pictures, and just, you know, put them on Facebook, you know, like, who cares? And the fact that, you know, you talked about it earlier, and we could talk about how much money that people are making through, you know, social media, it's crazy, and they're not even real. There's, you know, you see a lot of like, you know, the YouTuber scandals and everything of you know, people are like living this lavish lifestyle when in reality their life is really not like that at all, and people get caught because you know, you can find out everything on social media. I can look up to see if your house is actually owned by you or not. And you know, I forgot that one YouTube family that literally got called out, like their home got foreclosed on because they couldn't afford to pay it. But they were making content in this house, pretending that they were living there. And I'll never forget, and I think I talked about this before, but when I was in DC, I was friends with the promoters. They were my guys, you know, everything was cool. And I'll never forget, you know, he had tags on the back of his shirt, and I said, let me take the tag off your shirt for you. He said, oh, no, I'm going to return this. after, you know, we leave the club. And I said, well, that's strange. All up front. And then, you know, he took me in his car and I was like, oh, is this your car? He said, nah, it's a rental. Like, Jill, chill out, right? We got to his house. It was an Airbnb. So it's like, what are we doing this for? Like, what is the initial, like, outcome? Like, what is the point of all of it? And it's just, just be your true, authentic self, you know? And that's why I had to get out of DC, because that wasn't me. That wasn't my values. That wasn't my morals. I'm not out here trying to drop $5,000 every weekend on a section for what?